Kevin, you kind of alluded to this the other night to kind of keep it going. This is the first 3-game win streak of the year for you guys, first streak. So just to stack wins for the first time, just what does that kind of feel like to a degree?
Oh, man, it feels good. I mean, like you said, we haven't had this feeling and been in this situation much this year as we wanted, but we're going to live in a moment and try to make it an everlasting one and continue to get these wins and stock them up.
Heading into these couple games, Doc had said, hey, if there's one thing we learned playing without Giannis or some of these guys, we can get to the last few minutes of a game, but late game execution hasn't been the best. These last 3 games, maybe there have been some hiccups, but you've won the game. So maybe what are you guys figuring out, or what is working late game where even if it gets a little maybe closer than you want or there's some mistakes, you're still pulling out a win?
Yeah, I mean, I think the main thing is that we don't overreact. It's easy to when you've been up the whole game and they finally make a push, break the barrier, and they get it close or get it to 8, But as long as we stay poised and continue to play through our actions, I think that's the biggest difference. We used to kind of start to feel bad if we miss shots or the other team go on a run, and our energy kind of goes down, but our energy stayed there. We stayed poised, and we wanted it. So we figured it out, and we got the win, most importantly.
Just wondering, the day after the trade deadline, just how different did it feel just around the locker room, shoot around and everything today, just because Giannis was still here, all that stuff was kind of in the background for a while?
Yeah, I mean, we had to pull it through. It's a very usually those times you see the business in the NBA and how the business works, and it could be scary. I got traded, last deadline, so it's definitely something that's on your mind when we're human at the end of the day. But like you said, all that is gone now. Now we could just focus on our team. We know, we got our guys that for the whole year. So I think now we're just playing free. We're just, like I keep saying, playing with joy. Through mistakes, through success, everything just seems very much uplifting.
You were talking about Ryan's growth after Wednesday's game. How about your growth playing alongside one another, and how did it feel again tonight, you guys both with 20 points?
Yeah, man. Like you said, I can't harp on it enough. Rilo has taken the biggest leap, you know what I mean? And we need him to. Giannis is out. TP's out. Like, we've been battling injuries, and he's been there holding the fort. So he just got to continue to do that. Like, we don't want Rilo to change anything. We want him to continue to grow. And, hopefully we're going to make a, playoff run, playing whatever that looks like. And we're going to need him. We're going to need him.